Hello guys, welcome to a new video of the TBMS question series. So today we are going to talk about the question set 44. In the previous 3 videos we have discussed about the algebra query in database. So today we are going to start a new section. We are going to use DDL query to create our databases. So here the principal of Randavima School Candy intends to create a software to enter the information of teachers and students in that school. You are entrusted with the task of creating this software. Your team is tasked with developing the database of this software. Database development is shared between you and every one of the team. You are tasked with storing student and teacher information. Creating the tables needed to store the subjects that teachers teach and the subjects that students learn. Use the instructions below to create it. Okay, here we have to create a database in a school management system. So in our first question, they are asking, create a database using the name of the school database as Ranivima School DB. Use DDL Query to create this database. Okay, we have to create a database using the DDL Query. So first we have to open the MySQL command line client. Then using the password, first you have to log in. Then after that, so first they are asking to create a database. So first, okay, when creating a new database in the command line client, first you have to write create database. If not exists, then you have to enter the name of the database. Then you have to execute the query. Okay, now our database is created. So we have to check whether our database is created or not. So we have to use this statement, show databases. Okay, in the databases, here you can see we have created our database as Randavima School DB. Okay, so we have completed the first question. We have created the database. So in the second question, they are asking, the principal has decided to include the information of grade 9 students in the first phase of this software. Create a student table to store student information. Follow the instructions below to create this table. Use DDL query to create this table. Okay, now we have to create a table as student. So they have given the information to create the table. So let's start making the table. First you have to open here. First, creating a table, we have to select our database. So when selecting the database, we have to write use runner bima sch underscore db. Okay, now we have to create a table in that database. So let's start writing the query to create the table. Okay, as the database, first you have to write create table. If not exceeds, then you have to enter the name of the table, student. Then in the brackets you have to enter the columns of the table. Okay, our first column will be student ID, student underscore ID. Then we have to enter the data type of the column. So here our data type will be integer and it will be a primary key and it will be auto increment. Okay, we have to use a command to separate columns in the table. So our next column will be first name, and our data type will be varchar, and 10 will be 45, and it will be not that. Our next column will be last name, and the data type will be varchar. Length will be 45, and it will be also not another. Then our next column will be gender, and it will be varchar, length of 10, and it will be not null. Our next column will be contact number, data type will be varchar, length of 10, and not null. Then our next column will be class, and length, and there will be varchar of length 10, and pay not null. Then we have to execute the query. Okay, now we have created our table in the database. So next we have to check whether our table is created or not. For that, we can write show create table student. Okay, as you can see, we have created our table. Here you can see all the details. Here our column student ID, first name, last name, gender, contact number, class, and here you can see the data types and the primary key and auto increment and other things. Okay, we have completed the second question. In the third question, they are asking to create a teacher table. So again, here I have given the details. So we have to create the table using the DDL queries. Okay, let's start making the table. Okay. In here, first we have to write create table if not exists. So we have written create table if not exists. Then our table name will be teacher. Then our first column will be teacher ID. Data type will be int, and it will be a primary key, and it will be auto increment. So as same as the student table, the other columns will be same for the teacher and the student table. Therefore, I am going to copy the query which I have written in the previous question. Now I am going to paste it here, and here the class column will be changed as email, and data type will be varchar 45, and it will be not null. Okay, I'm going to execute the query here. Okay, we have created the table. So again, I'm going to check whether my table is created or not. I'm going to write show create table teacher. Okay, as you can see, this is our teacher table. Here you can see all the details. Okay, we have completed the third question. In the final question, they are asking, the principal has decided to include the main subjects that grade 9 students will learn in the first phase of the software. Create a subject table that will be used to store data. Follow the instructions below to create the table. Use DDL Query to create this table. So again, we have to create a table as subject. So let's start making. So our query will be create table if not exists subject will be the table name. Then after that, our first column will be subject ID. Our data type will be int, and it will be a primary key, and it will be auto increment. Okay, our next column will be subject name. Data type will be varchar and 45, and it will be not class. Okay, I'm going to execute the query here. Okay, as you can see here, our table, subject table, here you can see the subject ID, subject name. So we have completed the question. So this is how we write a DDL query to create a database and tables. So this will be the end of my video. Thank you.